In this tutorial, we will learn how to remove the background from this image, the red background. And this method works perfectly for this particular image, might not work for other images, but in this case, this simple method works. So the first thing you would do is you would open up your image in Photoshop. I already have mine opened. And you would double click on the background layer, and this just makes it active. This will pop up and just click OK. Then you take out the magic wand tool and you would click on the red area, and once that's selected, it makes a selection. Once that's selected, you would click on the delete key on the keyboard and it will remove the red background. Then you would just click anywhere in the gray to deselect, and I noticed that there's still some red between the letters, which was not selected. So what you would do is you would select the red and just hit delete on the keyboard again. Select, delete, select, delete, select, delete. And if you don't want to keep doing that, just hold down shift and make the selection, and it will just select all the red that you need. You just manually select the red. I'm going to make this a bit larger so I can see. Just keep selecting the red. Select all the red. And once all the red is selected, you go down and make sure all is selected, then you can just hit the delete key on the keyboard and all the red will be gone. So now you have all the red gone. So I noticed that there's still some red. I'll just deselect this. I noticed there's still some red on the edges of the crown and also on the text, because we want it to be pure white. We don't want any red at all. So what you would do at this point, you would go to Image, Adjustments, Hue, Saturation, and you would turn the lightness all the way to 100%, and that will just make the selection, or at least the text that, the layer that you have selected, currently selected, that would just make it pure white. So now it's pure white and all the red is gone. So it's perfect now. And if you want to check out the edges, what you would do is you would just create a new layer and put it below the text and crown layer, and you would select the paint bucket and make sure it's set to black, and you would just apply it. That way you can zoom in and check out the edges. Oops, let's go to 100%. Check out the edges. And you go up to the crown and notice that the crown, the edges are a little bit hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the crown and text layer and go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and I'm going to set it to, it's already set to 0.3, and as you notice, the edges aren't as hard as they were. Like, this is the before, this is the after, before, after. And once you have that set, you can set it to your desired setting, but 0.3 works for me. You can just click OK, and that's pretty much it. There you have it, a perfectly cut out image that's transparent. Then you can just remove the background, not the background, you can just remove the black background, because that was just there, just so you can see the edges. And there you have it, perfectly cut out, and you can just save your image. Hope that helps you. Alright, that's it.